that's not, that's there you go. Welcome to the 2012 Winter Baccalaureate Commencement for Emporia State University. Will you please rise for our national anthem, sung by Dr. Dennis Bassett. Please remain standing for a moment. I'd like to acknowledge that we're here to celebrate the achievement of our students and also to recognize the tragedy in Connecticut. So if we would just take a moment to observe silence. Please be seated. I'm Gwen Alexander, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. It's my pleasure to introduce the members of our platform party today. Please hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. Professor Amy Sage Webb, 2012 Roe R. Cross Distinguished Professor. Dr. Michael Schonrock, President, Emporia State University. The Honorable Mildred Edwards, Regent's Representative. Interim Dean John Rich, School of Business. Dean Kathy Emler, Graduate School and Distance Education. Dean Kenneth Weaver, the Teachers College. Dean Marie Miller, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Interim Dean Andrew Smith, School of Library and Information Management. Dr. Cheryl Lidsey, Associate Professor, Communication and Theater. Ms. Brooke Schmidt, President of Associated Student Government. Dr. James Williams, Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Ray Houck, Vice President for Administration and Fiscal Affairs, Dr. Kevin Ravis, President of the Faculty, and Dr. Shelley Gerke, Interim Assistant Provost and Director of the Student Advising Center. It is now my pleasure to introduce the President of Emporia State University, Dr. Michael Schonrock. President Schonrock will officially welcome you on behalf of our university and introduce our distinguished guests.
Good morning. You can do better, I know. Good morning. There we go. It's a great day to be a Hornet. Regent Edwards, honored guests, faculty, family members, and members of the graduating class, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome each and every one of you to the 2012 Winter Baccalaureate Commencement Ceremonies for Emporia State University. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and administration, I extend our congratulations to each and every one of you. We are proud of your accomplishments, and we look forward to your future achievements as you enter graduate study and your future careers. You are the most important group here today, and we are here to celebrate and honor your accomplishments. Now, there are a number of people who have helped you reach this goal. It is important right now that we recognize them. First, would the parents of the graduates please stand to be recognized? Parents. The parents seems to be smiling more than the students right now. So, in addition to the parents, many graduates have spouses and children who have sacrificed for you to reach this goal. Would the spouses and children of graduates please stand to be recognized? And many of you have grandparents, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, and significant others who have assisted you over the years. Would they please stand to also be recognized? Thank you. Your support and guidance is appreciated not only by the graduates, but also by the university. I'd like to also take this opportunity to recognize and thank those of you graduating this morning who have served in some capacity with the armed forces during your time at Emporia State. We appreciate your service to our country. Let's give them a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the representative from the Kansas Board of Regents, Regent Mildred Edwards. Regent Edwards was appointed to the Board of Regents by Governor Parkinson in 2010. She is the Executive Director of the Kansas African American Affairs Commission in Topeka. Regent Edwards earned her bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees from Wichita State University. Please join me in welcoming Regent Edwards, who will give greetings on behalf of the board. Regent Edwards.
President Sean Rock, members of the faculty and staff of Emporia State University, alumni, friends, and family, welcome. Each of you recognize the value of higher education and have made today a reality. Whether you're a parent, a husband or wife, a family member, an alum, faculty member, or staff member, each has played a very important role in helping these graduates to reach this milestone. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten you, the graduates. Your dedication to the pursuit of knowledge has led you to this moment in your life. The Board of Regents may not be the most well-known group in helping you and your fellow graduates to succeed, but we are your best advocates in promoting the value of your accomplishment we are gathered here today to celebrate. One of the greatest pleasures of my position is participating in the commencement ceremonies. It is a time that I get to look upon the future of our state and our nation. And what does the future hold? I can't predict the future with any greater accuracy than you, but I can provide you with a few tips that may serve you as you embark upon the next chapter of your lives. Be mindful of your actions and the impact that you have on others. Engage and be present in your world every day. Live each and every day. Serve your community as a civic leader. Evolve and continue to learn. Value yourself. And lastly, enjoy the ride, for life is what you make it. Make yours count. Graduates, as you prepare to enter the world, I hope these tips serve you well and you will remember this moment fondly in your lives. Know that I believe in you and I can't wait to see what you do next. Good morning.
Thank you, Regent Edwards. We appreciate your thoughts. It is now my pleasure to introduce Professor Amy Sage Webb, the 2012 Royal R. Cross Distinguished Professor and our speaker for today's commencement. The Royal R. Cross Distinguished Professor Award is given to an Emporia State professor who best demonstrates teaching excellence, professional activities, fostering of intellectual atmosphere, service to the university outside the classroom, and contributions as a student mentor. Professor Webb, professor in the Department of English, Modern Languages, and Journalism, holds an MFA in Creative Writing from Arizona State University, an MA in English Literature and Creative Writing from Kansas State University, and a BSJ in Journalism from Ohio University. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome Emporia State's 2012 Royal R. Cross Distinguished Professor, Professor Amy Sage Webb.
I hid my comments in here in a pink folder. I knew no one would take that. Good morning, graduates. Today, we celebrate you. We have spent many hours and years with you in classrooms and labs, travel and research, in student organizations and community service. We have come to know you well, and it is hard to see you go. Some of you have been with us for quite a few years, and as wonderful as this relationship has been, it is definitely time for us to see other people. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. To all of you, we wish success, and we wish you happiness. I have some advice for you about the role of your education in achieving those two things, success and happiness. Van Halen vocalist David Lee Roth once said, "Money can't buy you happiness, but money can buy you a big boat. And a big boat will let you sail up pretty close to the beach where other people are happy." Now, many of you pursued education primarily as a path to material success, and you may even one day get a big boat. But you know that life is precious and far too short to spend anchored somewhere offshore from happiness. Your education has given you the key to happiness and the key to material success. And today is the day to acknowledge once and for all that those two, they're the same key. As graduates, you know that education is not an outcome. It is a process. Learning, striving, testing ideas, developing, improving, seeking, sharing knowledge, and presenting information. Education is a lot of small work that adds up to big change. You have been doing this work, and today you leave us changed by it. The change lies not in being made, but in the process of your becoming. You have learned that convenience is not always a good thing. Convenience can microwave you a burrito, but the accomplishments you are most proud of, they take time and perseverance. The most valuable ideas, such as democracy itself, require knowledge, effort, active participation. You have learned that technology is not innovation. Good layout will never hide bad writing. Jazzy PowerPoint will never carry undeveloped ideas. No, you must know something and put technology in service to that knowledge. A pack mule can carry a famous scientist to the bottom of the Grand Canyon and out again, but the mule is not science or the scientist. And neither the mule nor its trainer will ever win the Nobel Prize for chemistry. Technology can convey and serve knowledge, but technology is not the knowledge itself. Knowledge is what you built here during your time with us. It is your contribution to the great conversation of learning that precedes you. As educated citizens, you will continue to build that knowledge and contribute to that conversation throughout your lives. Knowledge is what you have built and will continue to build through persistent effort. Aristotle tells us that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, it is a habit. Your education has taught you this habit. There is no work too small to do well. To go for a brisk walk instead of watching television, this is not work that will earn you awards, but it is work that builds your body and mind, that small temple in which you live and work and dream. To raise a child with love, to instill that child with confidence and a lifelong curiosity, this is not work that will earn you fame, but it is work that builds lives and shapes the future. To pull on your boots and your gloves and labor alongside your neighbors to rebuild a community center destroyed by a storm, or to mourn with neighbors in times of calamity. This is not work destined to earn you fortune, but it is work that builds trust and respect and restores the very foundations of society. Whoever told us not to sweat the small stuff got it dead wrong. It is the small stuff that matters. If you do that work well, you build things of value, and the success, it comes. The athlete breaks a world record on one day because of the thousands of days she trained through fatigue and pain. The author wins the Pulitzer Prize on one day because of the thousands of hours he stayed at the computer and wrote and discarded and read and discussed with his editor and wrote some more. On one day, the scientist makes a breakthrough that can cure disease because of the thousands of times that her experiments failed when she worked through the evidence with her colleagues once more and tried again. What education has taught you is this: humble, persistent pursuit of excellence, which is built from small work done well over and over and over again. We believe in you. You will win awards, break records, publish novels, build companies. You may even buy a boat. And when your big moment comes, you will enjoy it more because you have learned that success is earned through time and patience in doing the small stuff right, doing it well. And long before your biggest success, you will have found happiness in the act of living purposefully and making your excellence of use in the world. The American writer Marge Piercy says it like this: to be of use. The people I love best jump into work head first without dallying in the shallows and swim off with sure strokes almost out of sight. They seem to become natives to that element, the black, sleek heads of seals bouncing like half-submerged balls. I want to be with people who harness themselves, an ox to a heavy cart, who pull like water buffalo with massive patience, who strain in the mud and the muck to move things forward, who do what has to be done again and again. I want to be with people who submerge in the task, who go into the fields to harvest and work in a row and pass the bags along, who are not parlor generals or field deserters, but move in a common rhythm when the food must come in or the fire be put out. The work of the world is as common as mud. Botched, it smears the hands, crumbles to dust. But the thing worth doing, well done, has a shape that satisfies, clean and evident. Greek amphoras for wine or oil, Hopi vases that held corn are put in museums, but you know they were made to be used. The pitcher cries for water to carry, and a person for work that is real. Students, we wish you happiness. We wish you success. We wish you real work. It has been an honor and a privilege to share this part of your lives with you. We look forward to all that you will build and make and do, and we wish you congratulations, graduates.
Thank you for those thought-provoking remarks, Professor Sage. I have often been happy on the beach, but I haven't been on one of those big boats that drives up nearby. So they are thought-provoking. ESU also recognizes the individuals who have done the most to further diversity and mutual respect on the Emporia State campus with the Presidential Award for Distinguished Service to Diversity. Criteria for selection includes breadth and depth of involvement in such areas as recruitment, retention, curriculum, and extracurricular activities. President Schonrock will now introduce the recipient of this award.
I am thrilled to take this opportunity to recognize today Dr. Cheryl Lindsay, Associate Professor of the Department of Communication and Theater, who is this year's recipient of the Presidential Award for Distinguished Service to Diversity. It is my honor to present to her the 2012 Presidential Award, Distinguished Service to Diversity, Dr. Cheryl Lindsay. Lindsay, would you please congratulate our recipient? Would you like to say anything?
Before we begin the conferring of degrees, I would like you to know that a professional photographer will take pictures of every graduate as he or she crosses the platform. Proofs will be sent to the student's home address. You may have noticed in your program a list of students who have distinguished themselves through outstanding academic performance. Each of these individuals may also be recognized among the candidates by the gold citation cord around their neck for Latin honors and the royal blue and orange cord for honors. To be graduated with distinction with honors, students must have completed at least 6 honors courses or activities through participation in the University Honors Program and had an overall grade point average of 3.5 out of a possible 4.0. To be graduated with high honors, students must have completed an honors thesis in addition to the requirements for graduation. Will the student graduating with honors please rise and be recognized? To be graduated with cum laude, a student must have achieved an overall grade point of at least 3.5 out of a possible 4.0. Will those students graduating cum laude please rise and be recognized? To be graduated magna cum laude, a student must have earned a 3.7 grade point average. Will those students graduating magna cum laude please rise and be recognized? Thank you. And to be graduated summa cum laude, a student must have achieved a 3.9 grade point average. Will those students graduating summa cum laude please rise and be recognized? Thank you. At this time, we would also like to recognize the 2 undergraduate students in the graduating class who have achieved a perfect 4.0 grade point average during their undergraduate careers. Please stand to be recognized as you are able and as I call your name, and remain standing. Krista Marie Saylor of Newton, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business with a degree in accounting. And Brittany Ann Thompson of Abilene, Texas, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Education degree in English. Congratulations. President Sean Rock, it is a pleasure to present candidates for degrees from Emporia State University. However, first, will the candidates for all baccalaureate degrees please rise as you are able? President Sean Rock, these candidates have completed all of the academic requirements for the baccalaureate degree at Emporia State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and approval of the Board of Regents, I present them to you as duly qualified recipients of that degree and recommend you confer upon them the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Kansas and its Board of Regents, upon the recommendation of the faculty of this university who prescribe the academic requirements, and as president of Emporia State University, I solemnly and publicly confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree appropriate with your curriculum, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You will be ushered to the platform according to your school or college. You may now be seated. Ushers, may I ask you to begin ushering the students up to the stage? I now invite Mr. Jason Fanning, Alumni Association Board of Directors President, to come forward to offer his congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I welcome you as the newest members to Emporia State's Alumni Association. This university has played a major role to help you meet the challenges of the future. On behalf of the 60,000 alumni, congratulations on your individual accomplishments. I challenge each of you to build support for ESU throughout the years. Today, you're going to get a card with a lapel pin. Be sure and turn that in so we can stay in touch. Go Hornets!
Mackenzie Marie Cannon. Ryan Timothy Davis Pickens. Nicholas J. Donovan. Celeste Esperanza Gomez. Jacob Roy Helmer. Lori Nicole Hernandez. Susanna Virginia Hernandez. Lydia Nicole Couts. Ayumi Kawasaki. Marissa Lee Lamer. Aubrey Lauren Powell. Randall John Richards. Stacy Joe Thornton. Yui Wananabe. Elise Marie Bland. Ben Brown. Gregory William Drummond. Sharia Fiscus. Thomas Lanier Fort, Jr. Jessica Gaddis. David Harris. Brianna Ray Julo. Brenda Lynn Munninger. Brock Munkus Thornburg. Brittany Lee Nelson. Kathy E. Walker. Haley Ann Daggett. Colleen Mary Josephine Doran. Emily Diane Graves. Ella T. Atoa. Stephanie Lynn McGee. Megan Ashley McLemore. Lauren Elizabeth Sharp. Thomas John Silkman. Chanel Lee Warner. Marquise Shanton Scott. Kendall Elaine Abel. Brooke Victoria Bell. Jeremiah A. Black. Timothy Joel Ellis. Ashley Nicole Flinney. Jemiah William Fournier. George Jang. Kun Cho Kim. Leslie Liana Lawson. Kylie M. Lewis. Shunga Lee. Emily Christine Lichtai. Angela Lynn Lushbaugh. Elizabeth Aurora Norgren. Yeah, thank you. Andrew Dale Page. Autumn Dawn Preston. Travis W. Ratliff. Cecilia N. Ruano. Larissa Moreno Schrader. Moe Tomida. Aaron Ernest Wendland. Danica Elaine White. Jessica Raylene Whitaker. John Frederick Windle. Jingwen Zhou. Raed No Almata. Natalie Mae Benton. Felix Karamit Bati. Rustin Ray Bolijak. Carmen Bribiesco Rocha. Benjamin Daniel Carlson. Daniel Stephen Cates. Lindsay May Deerdoff. Chad Christopher Fector. Amber Lee Fedor. Yiching Fu. James Thomas Gorman. Dannon James Holler. Laura Jane Jennings. Catherine Ann Luffler. Brandon William Long. Deborah Sue Marcus. Anthony Schuyler Mercer. Callie Dane Miller. Courtney L. Myers. Eric Anthony Porter. Jingjing Che. Heather Marie Robin. Krista Marie Saylor. Clinton Scott Self. Clarissa C. Smith. That's okay. Peter Simmons. Andrea Renee Wallish. Ronald Glenn Wild. Dylan Michael Williams. Puyang. Wentao Yu. Lu Yang Zhang. Meng Zhang. Xing Zhang. Samantha Jo Crelly. Romer. Charles Reese Romer. Desiree Louise Allen. Kristen Marie Becker. Arnell Ann Bowie. Callie Ann Colgin. Leon Eric Dupree. Christopher Downey Feger. Emily Christine Garcia. Kaylee Ray Hayes. Douglas A. Irby. Miracle Shaylin Jackson. Courtney Elizabeth Kuhlman. Jiho Kim. Yahaira Noemi Ortiz. Alyssa Erin Salisbury. Noelle Denise Smiley. Brianna Dawn Boyce. Lauren Elizabeth Brown. Molly Campbell. Carmen Renee Clark. Ashley Nicole Kuhn. Mandy Renee Kopp. Haley Danger. Lexi Marie Dancer. Sarah Elizabeth Dodd. Alicia Grace Duell. Jeremy Ryan Farr. Jason John Ferrance. Elizabeth Ashley Flanagan. Amanda Jo Foltz. Mara Kathleen Hayes. Kelly Lene Hain. Brooke Elizabeth Holsing. Lacey Marie Jordan. Kyle Logan Joyce. Jamie Nicole Kintz. Raylan Elizabeth Laster. Alexander Latin. Angela M. Lawless. Viviana Estefani Merlos. Kelsey Ann Miller. Brittany Simone Orr. Jennifer Ann Ova. Kylie Lynn Peters. Amber Elizabeth Potts. Melissa Leanne Roberts. Amanda Lynn Rohr. Marla Ann Smith. Andrea Nicole Stouffer. Kelsey May Sturdy. Jamie Lynn Thompson. Blake David Thornburg. Melissa Serena Troutman. Jessica Faye Turner. Maisie Julie Vang. Landon Ross Wright. Sean Thomas Wyatt. Kylie Ray Zumalt. Ryan Matthew Baxter. Travis Wayne Blue. Dustin John Burgart. Radley T. Carter. Justine Renee Davenport. Jacob Charles Ditton. Kendall Yeoman Fiskus. Joseph Zachary Fox. Lindsay Renee Friend. Nicholas Adam Gardner. Ashley Lynn Gillette. Cameron Brian Hall. Sean Richard Hoffman. Joshua Ryan Johnson. Tiffany Jo Orth. Levi Thomas Poindexter. Jack Coran Sample. Cameron B. Schneider. Riesel Catherine Skinner. Chelsea R. Smith. Trevor Shane Steinbacher. Brittany Ann Thompson. Brianna Marie Van Scholent. Amanda Ray Roman. Michael Wellham. Brandon Michael Walter.
Yeah, because I'll just leave this here. My congratulations to all of our graduates. Take the joy of today and keep it throughout your life. President Shonrock now has some concluding remarks.
All right, big smiles. There you go. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Gary Zeke, the brass ensemble, Dr. Dennis Bassett, and the Commencement Committee for their contribution of today. Let's give them a round of applause. Faculty, would you rise as you are able and face the graduates? And please join me in congratulating all of our graduating students today on their accomplishment. A round of applause. Now, would all the graduates please rise as you are able? As a final symbol of your accomplishments and the commencement, the next stage of your life, please move the tassel to the left side of your cap. Again, our congratulations. Emporia State's alma mater calls to give cheers to ESU. Before we sing our alma mater, I want to take this opportunity to also give cheers to each and every one of you on your accomplishments. Remember, the best is yet to come for you at Emporia State. Will you please stand to join us in the singing of the alma mater, everyone? The words can be found in your program on page 3. The alma mater will be sung by Dennis Bassett.
This concludes the commencement ceremony. Please remain standing during the recessional until the platform party and faculty have exited.